Hey everybody, welcome to the Palette Shed. And so today we're going to do a little jam over a backing track I made, sort of a rock, not like heavy rock, a regular kind of Tom Petty kind of rock song. So let's head on in and let's get to it. Well, first I'll do a jam. I'll show you, and then we're going to go through it. And yeah, let's head on in. It's getting hot out here. Let me flip this around. Come on. All right. There's the old pallet shed. All right. Let me set the camera down. Flip it around. I gotta secure the door. It's looking at me, yeah. All right. Okay, so if you're new here, that was my jam over the backing track I just made. I did a couple times through before I did that one. You know, I did a couple mistakes. I heard a couple pretty bad notes, but it is what it is, you know. That's kind of what happens when you improv. You just got to push through it. And So if you're new here, I'll have a picture up in the corner of my little one-man band setup. It's with a looper, a drum, a beat buddy, and then a mixer that has the capability of recording. And then the guitar side I'll go through now. And once again, as usual, my guitar signal will go straight into the power amp of a Marshall Dsl40cr, because my preamp's a Freidman IRX. I don't use the cab part of the Freidman, so I bypass that. I'm still using a Zoom effects pedal, so that's the only thing in my signal that's digital. And I'm soon going to get a analog reverb pedal that's actually got springs in it, made by Dan Electro. And then I'm going to be all analog and tube on my guitar side. And I'm going to eventually get a bass pedal that's an analog preamp. And then my bass sound and my guitar will be all analog. Obviously the drums, the beat buddy's not going to be. And so my signal goes to the power amp. Then I'm coming out of 2 speakers, because I got a cabinet off the Marshall. The Marshall's got a Eminence Swamp Thang, which has got a lot of low end. And the other speaker is a Mesa Boogie Black Shadow, which kind of got the little bit of the vintage 30 sound. I might be wrong, DiMarzio does. And then both cabs are mic'd with, one's with a SM57 and one's with an SM58. Both are Pyle clones, but they sound pretty good. And then I run direct into the mixer. And I don't use the DAW, so from the mixer, it's recorded. I put it on a little Zoom XLR. And the only reason I put it on there is to make a WAV file that I can put it on the computer. And basically I don't feel like bringing my computer out here and running it direct into the computer. And then the computer, I just put it into the video editor and bypass everything. Oh, that XLR, also I can normalize it with that thing, just to get the levels kind of consistent. Okay, so that's that. If you got this far, please like but subscribe, because we got 10 or 11 subscribers, so I'm begging you, please subscribe. One of our cats is severely depressed because we only got 11 subscribers, so you could help Squirrel. Alright, I'm kidding on that. I think he's got worms because he ate the head off. He ate a rabbit the other day. So let's get into the rig. I'll go through that. I'll talk about a couple little things I did on the jam track. We will put out another video today or tomorrow with just the jam track repeated twice as a backing track, and just for you guys to jam over and have fun with, because it's all about having fun. Okay, so I'll put a picture of the rig. I'm just going through 3 pedals. Tube Screamer clone made by Demonfx. You can still get them. It's about $50. I used to be able to find Demonfx on Amazon. You can still get it on like AliExpress, but it costs more than it did before the tariffs, and it still takes forever to get it. But I did find on Etsy a seller. If you get on Etsy and just search Demonfx pedals, and they have the whole range. They're in Canada, so you get it within a week. Their prices are still low. The one thing that's weird is they've got made in Canada stickers on the box when you get it. And these things are made in China, so I thought that was a little shady, but the pedals I've got from them are great and work fine, so I don't really care. Alright, so we're just running through the Tube Screamer into the Freidman IRX clean channel and the Zoom MS-CDR Plus. I have hall reverb, and tape delay. So that's my clean sound. That's on my bridge pickup, which is a DiMarzio Super Distortion. This pickup's a cheap Amazon P90, I think Fleor or Fedor. It's in the description. Okay, so here's my clean sound. I've got a DiMarzio Super Distortion in my bridge and a cheap Amazon P90 in the neck. It's made by Fedor or something. It's in the description. That's still sounds good. So this is with the tube screamer. I got the level and the gains way up. So I was playing a rhythm with in the neck position. And then this is the bridge position. Okay, so for the song, it's fairly straightforward. You go A, B flat, F. And you play it 3 times. Then it goes to G minor, C, G minor, C, then it repeats. So it's A, B flat, F. Then it'll go to the G minor again after 3 times. So it'll go G minor, C, but then it's going to go back to G minor. Go to B flat, then to F. Stay on F for 2 bars. Then it's going to do this walk down. It's going to go up to D minor, which is the relative of F. Then to A, but you could do A7 if you want. That works. A7 works good. I think I just played a straight A. And C, just regular major C, but you could probably do a C7 if you wanted. Yeah, I like major. Now here you could have a G or a G7, whichever you feel like. And B flat, F, B flat, F. Then it goes up to, it does that again. I played it minor, it's not right. All right, but that walk down part, real quick, I was doing harmonized thirds over it following the chords. So that was B. Just think of it, if you don't know how to play it, I'm playing a D minor, which means that's like a capo, but that's a shape of an A minor right here. So I'm just playing the G and the B of basically that chord while the minor chord's being played. And I'm playing there the A. You gotta think if that's an A, that's the top triad. So I'm playing those two notes on the G and B string of that chord. So it would be. Then two notes of the C chart. So you think that's a C. So those two notes on the G and B. Then the G. Those same two notes I used up here. Then B flat, F. So I'll put up a chart on the minor third, harmonized thirds and sixes, because they're awesome. But then when it gets back into the song, so. I can't remember if it goes up to the C, but then just the last little bit's the A, B flat, C. And then it repeats. Okay, so the harmonized thirds, and I was using a lot of harmonized sixes too. If you don't know them, the easiest way I found to learn them in the beginning, because you can play them all the way through the fretboard and then they repeat when they hit an octave. For example, like this is a harmonized 6 off the G chord. So I'm playing this note and this note out of that chord. But this is the pattern. And I go and then you can play it in Mixolydian too, like by just changing a little thing, but the patterns don't really change. But really, the place you play it most, if you're playing a bar chord, right here where your second finger is on the G string, and then your first finger there on the E string. So on a G chord, I'm on this is on the 4th fret of the G string. My first finger's on the 3rd fret of the E string. Then you go up to where your fingers are parallel. I'm on the same strings, G, E, but I'm both my fingers are on the 5th fret, and it goes and then to the 7th fret. So that's in G. If I go to A, because that's in A. Let's see, where's a C? A C's right here, so I can do it in C. And it sounds great over if you're playing in C major. So that's the 6, and you can play it on the B string, of course, not messes everything up because it's tuned one off, but on the B string and D string, you would play it off a D shape. So think that's a D. That note there on the B string at the 3rd fret is a D note. So actually the pattern's the same. So the D note on the D string, so you got your first on the D note, which is the 3rd note of the B string. Then you fret the 4th note of the D string. Then you go to the 5th, just like the other one, but you're 2 strings down. this way. You're on the D and the B, both at the 5th fret, and then both at the 7th fret. So it goes. And you can play it off. Once you know it well, you know you can play it off the D chord. But you can also play it off this D shape by going. So in that shape, it's those two notes, and then you're at the D chord. And it's great because you can use chromatics, like you can slide into it, slide into here. And you think it's that famous blues turnarounds, but the only thing different is I'm playing these I'm walking down chromatically, so I'm playing the in-between ones. And let's see, so the minor thirds on the, you'd like say we're on the D again, right there on the D at the 3rd fret B string. This one you're going to be playing off the E string. And I would play basically the bottom half of the D chord. My first finger's on the 2nd fret. But then I'd slide up where on the B string I'm on the 5th fret, my first string's on the 3rd fret. And then my strings, that's on the 7th fret, that's on the 5th. And you can play that off in See, it's great. So if I was wanted to do an E, well, that's an E note right there at the 5th fret. If I was playing in the key of E, and it'll work on mine, when you're using the minor pentatonic, it'll work not as much on the major. It always works, but try it on everything. Well, whatever you want to try it on. And then on the B and G string, like say this is a C A bar chord shape. Right here, the 5th fret on the G string, that's a C note. Well, I can go play the note right under it on the 5th fret. Then I jump up where on the G string I'm on the 7th fret, my other finger's on the 6th. And then I go up again to my G string, I'm on the 9th fret, and this string's on the 8th, and it would sound like this. And, you know, say I'm playing an E chord. You can bend these two together, sounds cool, just like a quarter bend. Okay, I'll put, it's not going to be pretty, but I'll put some pictures up of that. So that's the progression. That's a little thing about Harmonized. I don't think I'm going to put a picture of all the Demonfx pedals I got up right here. Because I know not everybody's got the money to buy the actual real pedals. I'm bringing it up on my phone the other day. Okay, so yeah, look at those pedals, because I saw this on Marketplace for the Nashville area. You can see that. It's a actual clone pedal, and they want $8,750 for it. If that doesn't come out, I'll put a picture. Which is crazy, because I got that for $60, and I bet you side by side, I'm not gonna say this is gonna sound better, but most people that aren't musicians would be able to even tell the difference. $50, $8,700. Crazy. So please like, subscribe, and one thing we learned now that we have a channel, when you subscribe, we don't even know who you are. We don't send you anything. It really doesn't do, you know, I used to not subscribe because I thought that I'd get hassled, but nothing. So just take the time and press that button. We'd be so happy. But I'm happy if you're still watching. Take care, and I will see you next time. All right.